Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube family? This is Samuel Leggett here, representing Team JVS, back here again for another review for Solar Opposites. This is episode 6, the Patricia device. Now, the codename Patricia stands for the AI/robot that Korvo designed because him and Terry went over to a friend's house and saw his man cave, and was like, they're like, wow, this seems really cool. Like they loved it. But then they went back to their home and recreated the same thing, and it didn't feel the same way. And then they were like, what is the common denominator that is the difference between what they did and what they did? They found out that, of course, that the guy that they knew, he had a wife. And so they were like, well, let's, simulate that. Like have like a wife that hates the man cave, wants nothing but to do than to protect the family, protect the husband, protect the kids, and do whatever due diligence needs to be done. And it was like, the funny part about that is it tells a very interesting life lesson in terms of like guys that are husbands or fathers or whatever, and it's like you really want your own like space or whatever, but it's kind of like a way to really appreciate that space that you try to get or try to attain as much as you possibly can, is you have to have like the polar opposite of that feeding into it. And then for them, it was kind of like, wow, there's somebody that actually loves and cares about me. Even if, like for Korvo's sake, it was like somebody just talking trash about me, but at the same time, there's underlying things of care that I need, as opposed to kind of beating myself down like somebody else is doing it for me in this sick kind of way. Which not all marriages like that, not at all. So don't get that twisted. But then for Terry, I thought it was gonna be like something different, but he like treated like, wow, like I'm being treated like, a kid, like a mother that loves me. Like that whole cookie scene was really disturbing, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it was weird because technically they're adults, and I was like, I don't know if they have like any kind of romantic like feelings. Matter of fact, the weird thing about these aliens, they don't show any kind of like signs of emotional or like sexual attachment at all, other than when Terry went to college and he just started like going through these motions with these different women, but then the pupa is just kind of like he got stuck in the couch and he couldn't get out, and like by the end of it he got out, but it's like, man, they do not take care of that pupa at all. Then you got Jessica. And Yummy goes to this point where he's like, man, no, I'm staying away from this drama. I'm not in it. I'm not involved. Because for Jessica, her teacher told her, like, you need to go with women empowerment, and like feminist aspect of reality and go towards that. And it's kind of like she realized that her school and everybody there, they were like pro, like making sure that women have equal rights, making sure women are included and there is inclusion. And it was like, she was like, I'm gonna fail my class because I can't get inclusion. But it was a pretty entertaining episode. I'd probably give this like a 7 out of 10. I did enjoy it. It wasn't really bad. I haven't had like a totally bad episode. I think that just some episodes just don't really hit like that, where it's like Rick and Morty, like, man, every single episode hits. Now, this series, it very much so is pretty dark humor, and random crazy things happen all the time, but some stuff like is just irrelevant in a lot of different aspects. And I've noticed some recent episodes of Rick and Morty kind of like don't hit as hard as they normally do. I'm not sure if that's the amount of pure volume that they have to go and stack up. Matter of fact, the last episode, I don't know if they truncated the whole evil Morty aspect of all of this. And I hope that they didn't. I hope they didn't just like throw that whole storyline in the garbage just because they could. Because they got like multiple seasons they're gonna move forward with. But either way, hope y'all enjoy this review. I'll talk to you guys later. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, guys.